Recently, Rockstar has released an announcement in regards to GTA 6 An Extended Look, coming August 27th as a premiere on Netflix at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, but will then also be released on Rockstar Games' official YouTube channel 6 hours later at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, if you're like me who first heard about this announcement, it sounded pretty cool and pretty sweet that they had a really good partnership between Netflix and Take-Two to be able to have Take-Two's content premiered on Netflix. But at the same time, if you were just like me, you would understand why the opinions and reviews we've been hearing recently from the fan base is understandable on why they've review bombed this announcement and why they are generally not happy with this. And in this video, I'd like to shed light on why this is the case. So in the first post that I've read into this, someone has stated Strauss Zelnick addressed the Netflix deal on the earnings call and gave some useful context on why it happened, where he said that Netflix are a great marketing partner and that the two companies have had a great relationship, confirming the extended look as part of a Rockstar's overall GTA 6 strategy, adding that he feels really good about it. The last part especially is worth noting. This is not some last minute pivot or replacement for Trailer 3, it was planned as part of a broader marketing rollout from the start. Now, of course, looking at this from the surface, this looks like a really good business deal that went down successful, obviously between Netflix and Take-Two. But if you look deeper into the details, first of all, on the broad side of things, there of course had to be a deal between the two for it to actually have worked out the way it did. And supposedly, on the surface side of things, Strauss Zelnick stated that he is fully leaning into the Netflix partnership, and he had a message for everyone, stating the direct words that if you are not a Netflix subscriber, you definitely should be one. And that he is sure everyone will subscribe to Netflix, and he is sure everyone will watch this, because everyone will watch it. Especially stating that Rockstar believes a Netflix release is a great way to show it off, which lines up with a reach argument, where Netflix has over 325 million subscribers, meaning a massive audience of people who may not even know GTA 6 is coming will get exposed to it. So then again, on the surface, we believe that, it's going to reach a new audience that no one has ever heard of it. But if you think deep about it, and the more I think about it, the more it hurts my head. Because in that logic, it means that whoever is subscribed to Netflix or whoever uses Netflix on a daily somehow lives under a rock where they haven't heard of YouTube, they haven't heard of Twitch, they haven't heard of social media, they haven't even heard of their neighbors speaking about GTA 6, where they live under this rock where I believe in Netflix and I don't know anything else that's going on around my life. I knew about YouTube since I was a kid. You're telling me these people who subscribe to Netflix don't know about YouTube? Now, coming to the statistical side of things, which is about true what Take-Two has said, Netflix has about 325 million paid subscribers globally, with an average of 250 million monthly active viewers worldwide, which is reasonable. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that they don't know about YouTube. Because on the other side of things, YouTube has about 2.7 billion monthly active users globally, making it the second most visited website and social platform in the world. And on top of that, close to half of all global internet users access the platform at least once a month. Now, if you want to look at Twitch, Twitch has over 240 million monthly active users globally, with about 35 million people logging in every day. Now, I thankfully thought to myself how many Netflix subscribers exist out there that use YouTube, but by some very unfortunate yet very odd coincidence, there is no data tracking how many individual YouTube users also subscribe to Netflix. So you can't exactly tell the details of that, but I'm pretty sure almost everyone does in that case. It's just information that's being hidden from us to try and mask and hide, and to try and alleviate some, direct sunlight on this, because we want to look good with our announcement that we've just made not too long ago. So at the end of the day, this is really just a cover-up excuse on what they truly want out of this promo. But if you're like me, and if you've stayed around with the channel long enough, you would know that I've uncovered enough dirt to know that they always try to find a reason behind the excuse to try and mask their true intention, because that's them for like the past couple of years already. So at the end of the day, I could try to say as best as I could that this isn't some part of a marketing campaign. Because truthfully, how much more marketing does GTA 6 really need? Like, almost everyone in the world knows about GTA 6, even without social media. They just have friends speaking about it, because it's been the most anticipated game in history of gaming. This seems to do more with money, honestly. And if you look at my perspective, you would understand that this has minimal to do with marketing, but this has to do a lot with money, as if in a sense that you can see over here that they've had a great marketing partner between the two companies. They've had a really great relationship. So I'm just going to go right into the facts that I believe is true beyond reason, beyond reasonable doubt, that their relationship that they had between each other seemed to go into a boundary where, hey, you seem to be lacking a bit of subscribers, and I'm the way that could help you grow your platform, especially since many people have been leaving your platform for unfortunate reasons. So I'm gonna help you out. As long as you pay me enough money, I'll let you promote my content on your platform. People are gonna subscribe to your platform, and if you make a certain amount of money, I mean, you could pay me back as, as accrued interest, like in a shared partner business dealing, share 50-50 between us type of thing. And unfortunately, knowing the history of Take-Two Interactive and how much they, care about money, I mean, it's kind of undeniable. So at the end of the day, they're trying to milk as much money from GTA 6 as possible, right before GTA 6 even releases. And coming to think about it, do you think Rockstar or Take-Two would have done something like this if, let's say, they made ends meet in terms of the technical side of things, in terms of the development timeline that they've had, where, let's say, they started on time and they actually completed the game and released it in June 2025? Do you think they would have done something back in February of 2025, doing something like this? And considering the fact that this game officially started development in the year 2020, it had a wide range of behind-the-scenes issues that has happened, especially in recent times, it's only fair to say if Rockstar did start a little bit earlier, they probably would have made ends meet. They probably would have released GTA 6 on time in the summer of 2025, and they wouldn't have to make such promotional deals to try and make ends meet, especially since they're trying to make as much money from this game that they feel they deserve, especially since they haven't released the game as of yet, but they want to make money from it somehow. Which they would have made if they actually released the game on time, if they actually started development on this game on time, and not a little later than they should have. And I'm pretty sure Rockstar is desperate for money, especially ahead of the final trial where they illegally fired 34 of their more senior hardworking employees, where they feel like they know that they were in the wrong and they're gonna have to owe settlements when the court seeks in the fired workers' benefits against Rockstar. Assuming this is the case and Rockstar does actually lose, these employees will be entitled to compensation, and what better way to make up for that compensation than to prepare ahead of time, right? Now, if you think I'm the only one with this opinion, I looked under this post myself to see other people's comments, and the majority of people are speaking about the fact that they're doing this for money, where Netflix probably offered the most of hundreds of companies that wanted dibs on it, that this was not a last minute pivot, of course. Of course, everyone speaks about the fact that this was just about for the money, and that this is a whole new level of greed, which I totally agree with. Especially this top comment right over here, where they feel really good about it, is large CEOs speak for we have found a way to gain as much money as possible without having to do anything. And they want the world to buy a Netflix subscription. They want the Netflix to get popular. They have this business deal between the two, so that when Netflix has an accrued amount of income that they've made, that they have to share it with Take-Two. And that the milking of GTA 6 has started way before the game's release, with having to go on a paid streaming service to view this content, and Take-Two gets its cut from the money from the views, exactly as I said. In other words, they've found a way to milk the game even before its release. They didn't manage to pull that off with GTA 5, but now they absolutely did. And that this pretty much confirms to this person that GTA 6 is gonna be woke as heck, that this is a blatant cash grab. And that someone asked, why does it need this much marketing? But of course someone obviously responded with the obvious, that it's greed, not marketing. Someone even claimed that a generational scam is incoming. That this is one of the first signs this game is not going to be good and it's going to be woke. And there's just a lot more comments about people going on in that comment section of that post that I just read, including the fact that someone asked, does Take-Two Rockstar really need Netflix? And that it's more that Netflix desperately needs GTA 6 and that they're paying out their ass for that deal. And at the end of the day, this is an unnecessary financial win for Rockstar with this one, in my opinion, really. But coming to think about it, the fact that they never did this for GTA 5 or earlier GTA games or older GTA games, but now they're doing this for GTA 6, besides the fact that this feels money-hungry greedy, it also feels like they're desperately trying to hide something with GTA 6. Like they're trying to mask it with really good-looking stuff because they know this game taking 6 years to develop and how much hype it's getting, that we're expecting like out-of-the-world graphics, physics, gameplay, storyline, and they're probably going to try and show the best things that they've done with this game, but then I have a feeling the moment we actually do get this game, that when we try to playtest it ourselves, and actually, of course, I'm saying playtest it because Rockstar doesn't have a testing team anymore. Look at GT Online's recent DLC. Look at the Courts in Our Eyes DLC that released. Literally, it was us that showcased these bugs all over the internet for Rockstar to take the next couple of weeks to fix and still have yet to fix. So when we do showcase some bugs that's going on in GTA 6, showing how it's pretty much a really buggy game, Rockstar's going to take the next couple of days guaranteed to fix these bugs that we are bringing up, and they're going to make repeated daily patches in this game so that we have a slightly better experience. But the damage is already done on day one. It's literally going to be a Cyberpunk 2077 release, if you guys don't remember when that happened. Oh, and if you think this is the end of it, get this. He described that this extended look release is merely one of the hors d'oeuvres for GTA 6's marketing campaign, adding that there are appetizers, a main course, and a dessert to follow. So this isn't the only thing that Take-Two is planning to have been doing between Rockstar and Netflix, that they're going to plan other things with other companies. Maybe they're going to plan other strategies to try and market GTA 6 in a sense that they're not necessarily marketing to a new audience. They're just trying to milk more money for this game that they feel they rightfully deserve, even though this game has been delayed so much. But they're trying to make ends meet with the profits that they expected off of GTA 6 that they never really got because the game kept getting delayed. So now they're trying to make back that green as if GTA 6 has released. So at the end of the day, it's like I said, they basically want to make $1 trillion off of GTA 6 before GTA 6 officially releases, or assuming these marketing strategies are successful or not will depend on if it is successful or not, between that correlating to that, and if it will, how it will determine the increased price of microtransactions sold on GTA 6 and GTA 6 Online, so that they could go with that balance on how they profit from GTA 6 when it finally releases, within the first 24 hours, 48 hours, the first 2 weeks even, which is all likely to make up for a potential loss from this. Because in fairness, Rockstar will lose this case. What they did was highly illegal, highly unfair, and what info they've ever gotten from whoever leaked this Discord server was a lie to, that this was told to Rockstar's representatives that it was a public Discord forum, but it isn't. It was a private Discord server that only had Rockstar employees. I'm bringing this up because, let's say Rockstar loses the case, they owe settlements. And how are they going to get this money? They're preparing ahead of time, these guys. So at the end of the day, this wasn't a typical marketing strategy that Take-Two typically would have done, especially if this game did release in summer of 2025, because you never saw them do that back in February of 2025. Not at all. I don't even think they were planning this back then, but they only started planning this not recently, not too long ago, but somewhere on the good dead zone, where it didn't look too suspicious, but it was good enough for them to make business dealings during GTA 6's unfortunate delayed development. At the end of the day, this isn't really a typical marketing strategy as other companies would typically market their products. This is just a way to cash grab for GTA 6 before GTA 6 releases, and that is why no one's happy with this announcement. Hope you guys did find this video highly informative or entertaining, or if you enjoyed it, or if you found something useful or informative out of this that educated you. And of course, thank you for watching, and have yourselves a great day.